By now, most everyone knows of the GTA universes. If you don't, well, here's the best explanation that I can give. Characters from these games, also known as the 3D universe, cannot appear in these games, also known as the HD universe, unless characters from these games, the 3D universe, never physically appear in the 3D universe. They can be heard, but if they don't have a character model, then they can appear in the HD universe. This explanation is from Rockstar Games. If y'all want a better explanation of the GTA universes and every question answered that you can possibly think of, I'm going to have a video linked at the top of the description that I made answering every question, literally every question that you're going to have regarding these very confusing universes. But that said, we have today 4 GTA characters who aren't supposed to be in GTA 5 because of the GTA universes. If this little exception was not explained by Rockstar Games, these characters should not actually appear in Grand Theft Auto 5. So hopefully y'all enjoy, and let's go ahead and check out these very interesting GTA characters who aren't supposed to be in GTA 5. First up, we've got Jack Howitzer, a washed-up 1980s action movie star. This guy is pretty much a combination of Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. He can be heard on the radio in 5 different GTA games, and we actually get to see what he looks like from one of his movie posters way back in GTA Vice City. But, like I said before, because he doesn't physically appear in Vice City, that's how he can appear in GTA 5 or just in the HD universe. There's no character model for him way back in Vice City. But in GTA 5, he goes on to make his first ever debut physical appearance in a TV show called, believe it or not, Jack Howitzer, which takes place in his hotel room. And from the TV show, we get to see a look at what Jack wears, what he looks like, his lifestyle. And speaking of what Jack wears, aside from looking like the karate instructor Rex Kwon Do from Napoleon Dynamite, he wears a sock puppet on his hand named Ho Chi Sock. And he believes that this sock has a life and personality of its own. And from this TV show, we get just a look around this hotel room, and we get to see that there's the body of a hooker in here, there's blood on the wall, and many other mysteries that aren't actually in this room upon further investigation. We could take a look at this room through mods and spawning here, but unfortunately there's no props. Everything's actually removed from this room. Next up, we have Willy from Love Fist. Love Fist is one of the most popular bands in the Grand Theft Auto series. First introduced to us in GTA Vice City, this fictional Scottish band is comprised of 4 members. We have an image here from GTA Vice City. This is some promotional concept art featuring, from left to right, Willy, Percy, Jez, and Dick. And fun fact, these guys' names are all slang terms for penis. Typical Rockstar Games. So, in GTA Vice City, Willy is the only member of the band to never make a physical appearance in the game. We only see him on this concept art. And there's always an excuse as to where he is in the 4 or 5 missions that the band appears in Vice City. And in one cutscene, it's mentioned that Willy is in the bathroom. His voice is actually heard in one mission, Publicity Tour, but other than that, we don't ever get to see what Willy looks like in-game. However, in GTA 5, Willy goes on to make his first ever physical appearance in the Strangers and Freaks mission, Vinewood Souvenirs, where Trevor must knock out and deliver Willy's gold tooth to an English tourist named Nigel as a souvenir.
More my tooth, you bastard! You're out of your mind!
Up next, we've got Chris Fromage. This very interesting man is the founder and leader of the Epsilon program cult. Now, he's first heard of literally in GTA San Andreas on a radio interview with Lazlo Jones. And during this interview, he spews his normal, it's pretty funny, I think, BS about how the Epsilon program is a way of life. It's not a cult. And Wildly enough, this guy also claims that he was formed out of 2 eggs laid by twins on the same day of the interview, meaning that this guy is like 2 hours old and somehow he's a grown man. Weird stuff. This guy, though, and I've got to give it to him, nonetheless has a very cool, intriguing voice. Now, he goes on to make his physical appearance on 2 different occasions in Grand Theft Auto 5, the first being in the Epsilon program mission Unknowing the Truth, where he makes his debut. He's heard in GTA 5, but up to this point, he doesn't make a physical appearance. Also, in Grand Theft Auto Online, he makes an appearance after you first create a character and after your first death. This man comes to you. I totally forgot about this because I made my GTA character the first day that GTA Online released in October 2013, so I totally forgot about this, but Chris Fromage actually comes to us.
Welcome, sister. Welcome. You see, they said I was a charlatan, a fraud, a nothing. But I am a miracle. Look and behold in wonder. And ask yourself, what does mighty Chris Fromage, leader of the Epsilon program, do with his enormous power? Why, he uses it to watch people, of course, in an entirely appropriate way. Join me anytime you like in watching. They never find out, and they can't harm you. It is the greatest pleasure on earth. And trust me, I know too much about pleasure.
And lastly, we have none other than Lazlow Jones. And because I have a whole video dedicated to Lazlow Jones and why he appears in every Grand Theft Auto game, you can find this video linked at the top of the description. I would recommend you to watch that. And because I've made this dedicated video, I'm not going to go into too much detail on Lazlow in this video, as I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video I made on Lazlow because it has like 1 million views. So I've talked about him numerous times on the channel, but Lazlow is heard in over 12 Grand Theft Auto games, and he makes his first physical appearance in the GTA series in GTA 5, where his reputation is totally tarnished and ruined as a character. He's also gone on to appear in GTA Online, and what's cool about Lazlow is that he actually plays a real-life version of himself in the Grand Theft Auto games, and he's actually responsible for pioneering the idea of radio stations in GTA games way back in like GTA 1. Now that we've got these 4 characters out of the way, I want to give some honorable mentions to 3 other characters. The first 2 are Claude and Misty from Grand Theft Auto 3. Remember these 2 characters? Well, they don't physically appear in GTA 5, but there are character models in the game files for these 2 characters, as when creating your character for GTA Online, you can choose these 2 to be your parents so you can look like them. These were originally included in GTA 5 back in 2013 as special edition bonuses. Later on, they became available to everybody, but within the game files, we can find their character models, except Claude, his lower body is missing and he doesn't have hands, and Misty, she doesn't have feet and she doesn't have hands. And the last character that we want to give an honorable shout out to is Jock Cranley. Jock Cranley is a stuntman who actually makes a TV show appearance in GTA Vice City Stories. He was very famous in the 80s for his crazy stunts. He's mentioned all around GTA Online as far as there being outfits dedicated to Jock Cranley or named after him. But he's actually running for governor during the events of GTA 5, and we can see him on different campaign ads, posters, and commercials. But with that said, those are 4 characters and 3 honorable mentions of characters that shouldn't appear in GTA 5, but they do, and their exception and reasoning for Rockstar Games letting them be in these games is because, well, they don't physically appear in the 3D era GTA games, so they can appear in the HD era GTA games. If y'all enjoyed this video, hopefully you felt it was worthy of a like. Hopefully you learned something new. If not, hopefully you just enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you want to stick around for more. And with that said, I'm Zach Cox. Thank y'all for tuning in, And as always, I hope to see you in the next video.